Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our first ever Saturday morning side quest. So today, this seems a little loud to me. Today, we're going to try to make some potion bottles and see how that goes live. It seems like we're going to have some fun. And just like yesterday, if we manage to get to 5 or more viewers, I will release our exclusive Etsy shop code, which would give you 15% off your entire purchase. Hey, Cameron, on the Etsy store. So hopefully we'll get to 5 viewers today. Yesterday we got to 2, so we're very close. Hey, there's Tori. Awesome. So you get to hang out with me today in my pajamas with my coffee, and we're going to make some potion bottles. So Saturday morning side quest, a bit more casual, not quite as prepared, and yeah, we'll just have some fun today. So potion bottles. So I'm curious, with my tavern music going in the background, ADHD potions. Yes, sensory bottles are really fun. So we're going to make one that's D&D related, and then we'll make one that I'm actually going to bring to school next week because one of my one-on-one kiddos that I work with throughout the day, he's going to be doing some testing. And he is neurodivergent. And so he might like one of these. So I'm going to bring it in and see how he does. He's more of a squishy kid. He likes the squishy stuff. But he can't use that while he's on the computer because he needs both hands on the computer at all times. But maybe if he had one of these sitting next to him, he could kind of look at it. he might like that. So I'm going to try it and see what happens. So we're going to make one for D&D and one for him and see what happens. So yes. And then I have kind of my flub practice one over here, and we're going to mess with that because we're going to do something I haven't done yet. And this, I'm squishy also. That is your opinion. Okay, your opinion. So yes, and then we'll just kind of see how we go from there. All right, let's get ready for our proper screen going. Okay. Get our music in a spot where we can all hear it, not just me. Let me know if the tavern music ever gets too loud. I'm obviously not wearing hearing aids first thing in the morning. My judge of loudness may not be the most appropriate in the world. So let's just see how we do. Okay. So when we're making these potions, and today, if I haven't said, we are going to be making a... Did I even bring up the handout? It is morning and I haven't taken certain vitamins. Let's see. What is it even called? Oh, it's called the Potion of Restoration. And this is something I made up for, I don't know if Tori, if you remember, for Lost Mines of Fandlever. And you all never actually got to use it because someone lit a certain garden on fire and might have knocked that whole cauldron over. So no potion for you. But yes, so we're going to make one of those today. There is no technically potion of restoration in D&D, but there are spells of restoration. So you remember everything. Of course you do. Okay. So we're going to make one of those today, the one that I made up. So obviously without, gosh darn it, where's my scalpel? There we go. New bottle. So without like an actual potion description to go off of, we kind of get to make up whatever we want. But I did look up the spell description for both a lesser restoration and greater restoration. And lesser restoration doesn't actually have any material components, which seemed odd to me. It's only verbal and somatic, which is the hand gestures, so you get to be Doctor Strange. But the greater restoration, all it had as material components was crushed diamonds. And I was like, okay, that makes sense because greater restoration, but that was it, nothing else. And I was like, oh, okay, that's not a lot to go off of for like a potion that you would actually drink. Like, no one wants to drink diamonds. So what I'm going to do is make it look like kind of something sparkly and swirly that has sort of this tint of what a healing potion might look like, because my potion of restoration, depending on the dosage, I didn't even realize this wasn't even on camera. And you said nothing. Just kidding. That one's on me. I should have practiced beforehand. So, with my potion of restoration, whether it was a lesser restoration or a greater restoration, depended on dosage. So you could either, this is on my face, take a half dose and get lesser restoration, or take the full dose and get the full. So I didn't want to just be like, here, white swirly potion, ha ha ha, it's diamonds. No one wants to, I want to, really? I see someone started drinking early. And now I'm going to pay for that later. Okay, so I didn't want to just go straight diamonds. So I went with sort of, here, I'll show you guys. Carefully putting this over here. We're going to go with this kind of a purpley color here. And I didn't really like how it was like too pearlescent for me. So we're going to put just a little bit of burgundy in there. Tiny, tiny bit. And because it does talk about gemstones, we're going to swirl in this gold glitter that I have. You can tell I've used a lot of it. And we're going to swirl in just this bit of pink, okay? To give it that idea of like it's a healing potion, but there's this diamond crystal involved here. And it's going to just give it kind of like a swirly kind of a look, okay? Because it's mica, it's already pretty swirly, so we don't want to overdo that glitter too much. So you guys can help me out. Okay, so I'm putting in basically just regular old rubbing alcohol. You can use water and glycerin, but mica tends to sort of, I don't want to use the word tarnish, but that's kind of the best way to describe it because it is a natural material. So the alcohol preserves it a little bit better. So I would put that in there instead. So I'm not going to go all the way up, maybe 3/4. That was actually probably a little higher than I should have, but it's fine. Okay, and that way you can shake it up and swirl it around, and it's all good. And don't worry about it looking kind of funny because we're going to wrap the top with some hemp. So it is not going to look funny forever. Okay, and then I have this little scooper guy that I use to sort of put all of our mica in. It does get messy, so don't worry about spilling things everywhere. I spill things everywhere constantly, let me assure you. I'm going to start with the red because I only want a tiny bit in comparison to how much purple goes in there. That way, if I accidentally take in too much, I can always compensate by putting in more purple. So I'm going to start with just the tiniest bit of red there because I really do want just enough to tint the purple, not make it be red. I just want that purple to be sort of like a different toned purple. Okay, and I'm putting the cap back on over here. That way if I dump it, it's not all over me and the bed. These caps are kind of wiggly. They don't like to go back on. Come on, cap. There we go. Okay. And now that can go back in its box. Alright, so now we're going to do the purple. Same thing. Start with a little bit and then work our way up. Because we can always add more. But you can never take it back once you put it in there. It's just there. So I'm going to start with 1 scoop. With a potion bottle this size, you really shouldn't do 2, but I usually do. I just like it being really swirly. Okay. I actually might just leave it with 1 though, because we are going to add 2 kinds of glitter. I don't want to overdo it. Alright, but I'll leave that there for now. Stay. Okay. And then we're going to do gold first, because again, I want a little bit of gold, more of the pink. You guys can let me know if the tavern music starts to annoy you at any point, and we'll switch it up. Ooh, this one's gonna be fun. Actually, part of me's tempted, now that I'm seeing that gold in there. Do I have clear? Maybe I have clear glitter. Do we want to change things midstream? Sorry, my shirt's like all weird today. My rabbit like pulled on it the other day and now it's like weird shapes. Weird shapes. Okay, I have stars. I have, nope. Okay, wait. Completely random change of plans. I'm gonna have to dump these all out, aren't I? Gosh darn it, glitter on the bed. Okay. Maybe I don't have a clear one. Aw, that makes me sad. I wonder why not. Regular old clear glitter is like such a thing. I wonder how that happened. I don't have just regular old clear glitter. Weird. put that on the to-do list, I guess. Huh. Random. Well, we could put in silver, I guess. Do we want to switch to silver? Silver and gold. Silver and gold. Sorry. You can tell I haven't taken, certain things today. Sometimes I just don't on the weekends. It's like, YOLO, I'm not going anywhere. It needs to be focused and normal. Not me. Although, actually, I probably still should because I'm running a game later today. For the first time in over 6 months, I'm actually going to try to run a game. So for the sake of the players, I should probably take the meds. Because remember how when I was like first to trading up onto the medication, those early days of lost wines? I shouldn't laugh, it wasn't funny. Because by the end of the day, the medication would have like worn off. I was like not normal. Yeah, I actually kind of like it with the silver. More silver or samesies? Keep it the samesies. I know you guys can't really tell. But do we want to keep it? It's going to get all swirled up. It's not going to stay like that. A little bit more. YOLO! You only get diamond once. I actually don't know if that's true or not. Meh. Okay. I'm going to be spending days cleaning up glitter in here anyways. Like, I don't even know why I try to keep it nice. Keep it... Oh, sorry, too late. I already put it in there. It's fine. Maybe I should have more coffee, see if that will, like, calm me down a little. I've actually been drinking this, like, caffeinated cocoa in an attempt to, like, do less caffeine. Kind of feel like I should be doing the opposite. Should not be downplaying the overall. Okay, so let's swirl this up and see what it's going to look like. I'll get my hand out of here in a second. So I know it's not quite the same look from the sides, but without the lid on, you can't really get out of there. So you guys can kind of see. Okay, but when you're neurodivergent, you don't react to caffeine the same way. Hate to break it to you. Like, you've met Tori, right? That's why. Okay. It is sad. Well, I mean, we just have to drink way more of it. I'm actually really glad I put silver and gold in here and not something else. This is like perfect. Okay, good. And I know it's kind of hard to see from the top down like that, but that is just right. It really does kind of look like little crystal diamonds in there. Okay. I didn't bring a napkin over. That's unfortunate. Okay, hold on. Good thing I have so many allergies and have like 10,000 boxes of Kleenex running around the room, because you can always just use a Kleenex. Alright, so next step then, because I do like that color exactly like that. Gently get rid of that so it's not in our way. Is we're going to put... Now the autism brain is like, you must clean up your work area. When the ADHD brain and the autism brain don't get along, shit gets real, guys. Oh, crap, I swore. Oh, my God. Make it stop. Tori's being a bad influence again. Okay. There we go. Oh, what are these supposed to be open? Now there's glitter like everywhere. Ew, it's all over the bed. I have to vacuum. I hate glitter. Don't know why I work with it. I know! I told you I haven't taken my meds yet. Okay, so we I don't actually know if I have clips enabled on here or not. I can certainly clip my embarrassment. On the bright side, I haven't said any of the really bad ones. Okay. So we're gonna put some glue on here. Here, I'm gonna move this so nothing spills. Go over there. Wow, really? That's mean. That's mean, Tori. That's mean. Okay. So we're just putting dots of glue around the lid here because you definitely want to secure it. Last thing you want is to be swirling your potion bottle and then the lid's just like yoink. You're like, whoa, that's a lot of mica and alcohol all over my body. And no, this is not the kind that you can drink, Tori. This is the kind that if you drink it, you go blind. Okay? Yes, that was a John Wayne joke. Cameron, to my defense, which is really funny because the other day, were you not the one that was teasing me really hard? Yes, you were. Okay, and when this is a little bit dry, we're gonna... Wow, now he wants it! Rude! Rude. Don't shush me. Or you'll never see another painting again. Just kidding. Okay. So, nothing happened. I see nothing. I loved Hogan's Heroes as a kid. Wow, I am really ADHD today. Y'all are screwed. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just use this again. So that lid's on there. I'm going to let it set for a second. I used Sobo. I know some people prefer the Gorilla Glue or the Craft Glue. I like Sobo because it's water safe. So you can use it on pretty much any material. And it's stronger than Gorilla Glue. It doesn't dry quite as instantly as some types of Gorilla Glue can. So you do have to be a little bit patient with it. But I feel like that's worth it in the long run because it does dry almost as fast. So given the trade-off that it's going to be stronger and more long-lasting, I mean, y'all might as well go with it and just do the Sobo. Plus, I mean, just saying, this bottle costs, what, a couple of dollars compared to whatever Gorilla Glue's up to these days? You might as well totally have glue all, or not glue, glitter all up my nose. Told you, glitter for days. Glitter for days. Okay, so this one's not done yet. But now that we have that lid on there, I can show you what it kind of looks like. Isn't that pretty? Let's really get it swirled up. Look at that, friend. He's so happy. It's making me smile. Woo! I think this is going to be one of my favorites. I should do art and not take vitamins more often. Yay! Oh, you want that one? Well, if we finish it and it comes out really well, I'll put it in the store. A little homebrewed potion of restoration. Put it on up. Okay, so while that glue is setting a little bit, because we have one more step that we're going to do, but the glue has to kind of like cure before we can do the last thing. Let's put up the one for my school friend for next week for his test. Kind of give him a little extra tool there to help out. And then we can, while we're doing that, since we kind of know the steps, you don't need to have me teach it to you twice. That would be so boring. We can kind of like talk about what sensory bottles do here for a second. So, has anyone ever sort of played around with sensory toys before? Just like for funsies? Or maybe had a friend that liked to use them either for themselves or for their students or their kiddos? It's okay to say no. I know Tori likes them. I know Cameron, if your kiddo like these kind of things, or if you know anyone. Yeah, I mean, I know people tend to be like, oh, well, those are for the neurodivergent people, but honestly, sensory toys and fidgets are really great for anybody, regardless of whether or not they officially have a neurodivergent status along the spectrum, because a lot of kids at any age, neurotypical kids too, will have a point in their times, usually elementary, let me tell you, where they have trouble kind of just sitting still and just kind of being zen. My brother is a really good example of this. He is the most neurotypical kid you've ever met, like just straight up. In fact, if he had a class, it'd probably be barred because all his stats are in charisma. And he went through a point in elementary where you just about had to tie him down to get him to sit still. And you would have thought, looking at him, wow, textbook ADHD on a scale of 1 to 10, an 11. But he's not. He just went through a very wiggly phase at a young age, like some boys do, where everything was motion. Everything was motion. And it was all very external motion. Hey, welcome back. We're talking about sensory and fidgets and how you might use them in daily life. So a kid like that probably would have benefited from having fidget toys and squishies and stuff like that around the room. But it was the 90s. We didn't know stuff like that back in the 90s. We didn't think about those kinds of things. So yes. Meanwhile, there was me, who was definitely textbook undiagnosed neurodivergent, who like could not function out of the house at all. Like stereotypical autism couldn't function out of the house because of the sensory overload. Who would have loved carrying one of these around, because it's a comfort object in your hand, first of all. Anything you can grip for those kids that need like a comfort object, it doesn't have to be a stuffed animal. It can be anything you can hold, right? A squishy ball, a small stuffed animal, a fidget toy, anything that makes them feel like, oh, I can hold this and grab it, right? Remember those little pens that had like 10,000 colors? Click, 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 click. I lost being allowed to use those because I would just sit there going click, 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 right? ADHD brain. ADHD brain goes click. I liked the fidget aspect and sound. Click, 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 click. My mom kept taking it away. So sad. It's probably still around in the take it away drawer, actually, now that I think about it. We had a take it away drawer. It was child-proofed, which really just meant Chelsea-proofed because I couldn't open it. Yeah. Neurodivergent problems. Still can't open child-proof jars. That's going to be a problem someday. It's going to be a real problem, let me tell you. So if I have any neurotypical children, I don't know what I'm going to do about that one. Everyone else is able to open all the things, not me. Yeah. Okay, so what was I talking about? I don't even know now. Oh, physical objects. So yes, but then like having something that you can look at would be good. Now I'm distracted. You guys can like totally tell that I'm just like, oh, I want to stare off into space for half an hour. Coffee. Okay, let's try that. Exactly. What I could really use right now is maybe actually I should get a fidget. Let's try that. Oh, I have one in my backpack. Have you guys seen these from Target? Okay, they have like 4 or 5 different animals, and it's squishy like a squish ball. Let's see if I can get it to do it. And it lights up! Sorry. Do shut up, Tori. You were mean to me like all week, so I get one. But anyways, this is my student's new favorite thing. I have like a different animal and I switch it out throughout the week. I have like a rabbit over there and a koala too. This is the ladybug. No Targets in Canada? I can't move there now. This is where I get all of my fidgets, is Target, because they're a couple of dollars and they like rotate them out seasonally, different seasonal stuff. So like, where would I get all of my inexpensive, high quality fidgets if there was no Target in Canada? I don't think I could handle that. Tori's mean all the time. We've gotten really off track. This has nothing to do with coffee or potion bottles. I feel really bad now. I kind of don't. The ADHD is completely taken over. It's fine. It's not fine, actually. Oh my god, stop! You're making it worse. Is this the light up squishy? Or me being mad that there's no Target in Canada? What's happening? Okay, moving on. This is like completely divulged to something else. Maybe we should keep doing this. Every Saturday morning, I don't take any medication. And we just watch to see what happens. Okay, but we do need to make this because I need one for Monday. So let's try to figure out what he would like. So he is a gentleman, obviously. So he probably wouldn't want anything to... Oh, that's a bummer. We're back on target. But let's try to figure this out before I like completely lose it. Deep breaths, guys. Don't get me sidetracked anymore. For this one we can also use, see now I'm sidetracking myself. We can also use stars. Orange. Oh, maybe. I have these like, these ones are these hexagonal? Or, no, actually I think these are 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm counting the sides of really tiny glitter. This is how you know it's bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, so 6 is hexagon, right? So these are like kind of purpley bluey. Does it say on the table? No, it just says glitter. I think they're hexagons. I don't know. It just says blue-green glitter. Color shift blue-green glitter, but they look more purple sometimes. And then these ones are gold stars. Those are the only shapes I have right now. The label. Yes. No, I know what you meant. No, it doesn't say what shape it is. It just says color change variant. And I do have tons of colors of mica. Do I have orange? That's a good question. He's really obsessed with Marvel and Shazam right now. Oh, we should do Shazam colors. We could do that, because stars are kind of like that. That would be fun. He would probably really think that's cool. Because then we could keep the red out. I don't think I have orange, actually. Oh, I do. Haha. Kind of a weird looking orange. Maybe not. We'll see. But I also have like this gold. This gold is nice. This lid is coming off. That's not good. Now I have it all over my... Yeah, red, yellow. Because doesn't Shazam wear like a red suit with a yellow lightning bolt and like some kind of a hood that's like red and white with gold trim or something? I don't know. But that's like all he's about right now is Shazam. Or red gold. Yeah, something like that. And then, because then we can use, where is it? This gold glitter again. I love this particular gold of glitter with the stars. Well, actually, I might have a gold glitter that It matches that a little bit better. That's more of a... Because these two together, that's very kind of a Shazam. Looking at the picture, it's a red suit with gold yellow bolts and a white cape. Okay. Yeah, if we bring that silver back, where'd that silver go? That could kind of be like the white. Put a little bit of that in there. And then I think I have more of a yellow. We're like working it out, guys. So I think I have more of a yellow gold in here that can match. Oh, that's pretty close actually. That's pretty close to being like the star color. So that might work out. That might work out. Because this is more of a rose gold. This is like my favorite kind of gold. When I think of like gold coins and things, I tend to think of this because this is more of the kind of color that they might ore out of the ground and like make into coins and things. And when it tarnishes, it kind of turns into this. So whenever I think of like, oh, put gold into things, they probably use gold in their potions. I tend to think of this color, but more often than not. Oh, I just realized this is like the same color as the potion we just made. Ha ha ha. It's like big same, almost the same. That's funny. Okay. Wow. Just like decompress here for a second. Maybe I should take a moment and stare at this potion. We're just gonna watch it swirl. Okay. The squishies really do work. I feel a lot better. Hello, new friends. I saw we have a couple more people joining us. You missed all the fun where I like had a major ADHD, like, I don't even know what to call that. I like completely just, whew. But we're still working on making potion bottles. This one's not based on a D&D potion. We're making one based on Shazam now for one of my kiddos who'll be taking some testing next week. And so we're going to try to make one for one of his favorite Marvel characters. Marvel, ooh, DC characters. Shh, I did not say that. Okay, I'm so sorry to the DC Marvel fans. I did not just imply that Shazam is a Marvel character. Bad Chelsea, yes. Shh, we did not hear that. Nobody clip that, Tori. Do not. She's like clipped two or three things now of weird stuff that I've said today. For those of you who do not know, I'm dual ADHD and autism, and every now and again my mouth says things and my brain goes, oh, no, nope. And I haven't taken, shall we say, certain vitamins yet today, because it's too early. Wow, really? That's hurtful. That hurts me. Thanks, Tori. So this is my friend Tori in the chat. We're apparently on a bit of a kick right now. So I'm putting in some dark red. Really? What is this? Like, opposite day? Anyways. Whoa, Cameron! Okay. So, yeah, we're like having, it's, the struggle's real. The struggle's real. Where's our box? Okay. But we're having fun with potions and Micah, and I probably should have had more coffee. But you know what? It's all good. It is all good. So yes. You're done. I kind of doubt that, but it's okay. All right. I'm going to start with just a little bit of the silver because I'd rather do more gold because Shazam is, I feel like that yellow bolt on that chest is just a very kind of evocative picture when you think about it. And those kind of white highlights, it's just not as much of what you think of him when you think of the character. So we're going to very much bring out the yellow more than that white. And see what happens here. And we're going to include some yellow stars. Get that glitter out of here. Okay. Just a wee bit nervous about all this different glitter stuff. Earlier I had glitter up my nose. glitter is just one of those things that no matter what you do, it's everywhere. So I still want to do my best to keep it away from me, but I kind of want to recognize that I'm probably going to be stuck with it no matter what. And I do see that we officially have 4 viewers here today, which is very exciting. If we get one more, I will post that exclusive Etsy sparkly boogies. Oh, thank you, Tori. I'll post the exclusive Etsy shop code in the chat for you all. That will do 15% off in the oh, they ran away. 15% off in the store. Dang, they didn't want to hear about Shazam or the boogies. Tori, you scared them. Just kidding. Where's my tape? Okay. Last thing I want while we're working is glitter everywhere. Okay. Good. Now that gold's not... Oh, actually, I feel like it might start to come out of the corner here. You tend to scare people away. For shame. Okay. Before I add any stars in, I want to see where this is at. Ooh, that's kind of fun. Okay. I don't feel like it really needs more red, but let's see where we do with some stars. I'm just gonna carefully... Is my music making people burp on there? That's very strange. I really hope this isn't the glitter that floats. There's one glitter that always floats, and then I don't like that. Definitely more stars. Okay. Way more stars. There we go. I feel like those stars didn't really show up at all. That was kind of weird. Okay, let's see. Now. Oh, there we go. Now I can kind of see them in there. Yeah. Little Shazam stars. Okay, okay. I see what we're doing. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit more in there though, because I feel like we need a little bit of happy gold. Okay. And I see we have some runaways out here, so let's get those in there. Go, go, go. No gold out here. Okay. Happy place. Get off. Okay, now on this one, I don't think I'm gonna do the whole end finishing thing because that's more of like a rustic D&D potion bottle. But I am going to glue that lid down because when dealing with neuro slap the swishy. Okay, but could you like imagine what would happen if I had that going during Tales of Adventure? Like I'd be storytelling and all of a sudden you would come along and be like, mwahaha. And I'd be like, really? I just wanted to tell a story through watercolors. Like, it's one thing when we're being casual on a Saturday morning, but like... and like, I'm really hyper and probably should be, you know... I remember to take medication, but... this is different. You see? You admit it. All right. We're gonna keep going, getting this lid all glued up. Sorry, I always forget that that camera's there. I really like wanting to be like, in my face, but then I'm like, oh, right, camera. I don't know why that's not a habit yet, to just be like, here, friends, watch me work with me. Come join me. Instead, I'm like the evil mad scientist who's like, no, only I can see. Am I Italian? Yeah, yes, actually. How did you know? What Italian hand gesture? There's a hand gesture Italians do? You'll have to show me later. Yeah, on my mom's side. My mother's maternal family is from, as they say, the old country. But I don't know how you knew that. I don't look Italian at all. My mom does, though. She's like straight up looks Italian. Like if you saw me with my family, you'd think I was adopted. Because my father looks Native American, which he is. And my mom looks Italian, which she is. And my brother kind of looks like a mix between the two with his coloring. Like he kind of has slightly lighter tone, a little too dark for Italian, a little too light to be indigenous. But he's like kind of between there. And he has like the eyes of, I guess you could say Native Americans, if there is really such a thing. Like it's too dark for Italian. You see a little Italian me? Oh, okay. I don't. When I'm with my family, I don't think I look Italian at all. Oh, maybe my hands? I guess so. I don't know. Maybe I gesture like them. I'm the only girl, so maybe that's part of why I don't see it. I literally, that side of the family, it's all boys. Every last one of them. All the uncles are boys. The women have married in, and then they've all had boys. So all the cousins are boys too. So maybe that's why I don't see it, is because there's like no female relatives that I can kind of be like, yeah, I kind of see generationally. So like, and then they all play sports and I don't. So like the mannerisms are not there at all. And I don't look like they all have dark hair, dark skin, dark eyes, and then there's me. Like, what happened? We don't know. Anyways, okay, so I've got that lid on. A little bit of glue. And here is our Shazam bottle. The way I'm holding it, you can't really see the stars, unfortunately. But I'll post some pictures later on Instagram of what we made this morning, so you guys can really see those fun swirls. But I think he's going to like it. All the red and gold. Okay, so the other one, luckily, should have sat along long enough that we can kind of finish up. I think so too. If not, I'll fake cry for him and make him guilty. Just kidding. He won't care. He'll think it's funny. He's one of those where if you pretend to be sad to try to make him like practice emotional bonding, he's like, ha ha ha. And you're like, well, oh well, next time. Okay. So I've got 2 bottles here, and then we're going to start putting our seals on them. So when I do the D&D potion bottles, I like to put bits of seal on there to make sure the lids really don't go anywhere. With his, because he'll be supervised, and because we're not really doing a D&D one, my train of thought just like, wow, it's one of those days. I'm not going to put a seal on it, so we'll just kind of leave that as it is. So I've got over here a hot glue gun with one of those like wax sticks in it. Let's see if I can get a little bit more cord. There we go. That's better. It hasn't been turned on yet, so I'm going to start heating that up a little bit and letting it sit, which allows us to kind of practice with this one. So way back in ye old days, like a month ago, I was playing around with the elixir of health, and the first one I made, let's just say I didn't like the way it turned out, but it gives me an opportunity to kind of like play around and know that if I mess this up, it's like all good. We don't care. So I'm gonna practice finishing up and putting on sort of like the last little seal on top. So like if we mess this up and it doesn't work out, it's all good. We do not care at all. It's totally fine. So an elixir of health is like the potion of health, right? So actually, really quickly, let's check to see if a potion of health, and you guys can come along with me and check to see if I get this right. I'm gonna use my phone. See what a potion of health might have in it. Sometimes they don't say. Okay. Do you make potion of health? Well, that's kind of disturbing that it has butterfly wings in it. I didn't need to know that. That's fine. Okay. Blue mountain flower, though. That's kind of pretty. Okay, so I do have some flowers in here that we can use. No blue. Actually, I'm kind of curious, what does a blue mountain flower look like? Because sometimes they say blue mountain flower, but what they really mean is from the Blue Mountains. So let's just make sure. Images. Oh yeah, it is blue. Dang it. Ring of racks around the edge. Yeah, so like for this one, what I did is I sealed it, so it's definitely not, well, it's already glued in, so it's definitely never going anywhere. But, so then there was the wax around, and we're going to put a secondary seal on top. And then we're going to put like a little flower to make sure. Sadly, that flower is blue, but, you know, it happens. So, but we do have some other flowers that might be, like the purple one might be kind of pretty. What do you guys think? Purple or, because this is kind of a red and a pink. So we'd rather do purple or white. That's what we've got. 100%. Purple. Okay. I was going to say, 100% is out of color. Okay. So I'm going to try to carefully get these out of here. My instinct again was to like, you cannot see. I haven't tried to maneuver any of these out of here yet, so we're going to see if I can do this without, like, dying. The answer may be no. And this is perfect because I think with the other potion, I might want to use purple as well. Maybe not. I might want white on that one. But we're really close to there being a white there, so... Okay, and I think we can just peel off one. There we go. Okay, purple flower it is. Let's see if I can carefully wiggle this back in here without killing anyone, including myself. There we go. Okay, flowers are very messy. It's like glitter. Only, luckily, you can just vacuum that off. Glitter always comes back. Okay. There we go. I think that's gonna look nice. Okay. But for the other one, we're definitely gonna do like a white. But I'll have you all help me pick. I'm kind of leaning towards like this lacy, oh you guys can't see, this like lacy white one. Over like the, I think those are dried baby's breath. Although this kind of like, looks like small pampas grass looks nice too. Maybe we can get a few different ones out. Hello, new friends. So we're kind of working on some potion bottles here. Okay, I'm getting that ready. So we'll think about that while we're testing this out. That way, if things go completely wrong, we don't have to commit to anything too much. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to glue this down just a little bit. When in doubt, use Sobo. Okay. And this will dry really quickly, so we don't have to worry too much about things not going where they shouldn't be. And I just want to make sure that that's tacked down nicely so that it's not kind of maneuvering around where it shouldn't. Is this hot? Okay, it's a little hot. All right. So if we'll remember from the good old Sunless Citadel days, a potion, elixir of health is very much like a potion of health. So when we're playing around with this, I kind of just want to do some, actually, I kind of just want to make it like a solid color. Since we already have this swirly stuff down here, solid color might be kind of fun. What do we think? Solid color? Let's go with the solid color. I might want to weight that with something. Let's see. It like doesn't want to. Okay. Let's see. Is this guy heated enough to do what I want? We shall see. I have a very short cord, so that's why I'm being kind of weird. Are you heated? We shall see. Just might putting a new one in here, so it might take a little second to kind of get all the way in there. Oh, I can feel it. It might need some more time to kind of melt. It's at such a weird angle too. Come on. Okay. Waiting this one out. It might not be hot enough. We might have to wait. Or maybe what it needs is another one. Okay, hold on. First time putting a new stick in there is always kind of a roll of the dice. Okay. Let's see. Try it again. There we go. Come on. You know you want to. Well, we might have to try this later when it's warmed up more. Sometimes it's just not ready. And that's okay. Oh, there we go. We got a little bit going. It's just being very stubborn. Okay, I know my arm is blocking, so you're like, what's going on? But there we go. We got a little bit coming out. Okay, so now I'm gonna place my seal carefully on there. Oh shoot, the seal is too large. Okay, carefully removing. Sometimes this happens and I don't like it. Okay, it's alright. I don't always realize that things are too big. And we can always fix that. Okay, this might be a dud seal. We shall see. Oh, good to know. Thank you. That's wonderful. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a dud seal. Although that does kind of look pretty like that. It kind of came out nice just the way it did. Even though that was a little weird looking. Kind of a weird looking seal. Okay. So weird things happened on that one. But we still kind of came out with kind of a nice semi. Yeah. It's got some weird stuff going on in the back, so I'm kind of iffy if it will actually like stay or not. I don't know. That's like kind of iffy to me, but we'll see. And we can still use these wax scraps later, so it's not a loss. Like, you just melt it and use it again. I didn't realize that this did not fit. That's on me. Whoops. So when I stuck it in there, it basically what happened was that it started drying, basically, because I was not prepared. Okay. What do I want to do? What I could do, I think actually might be best, is, I say I'm going to light a candle on camera. If it will operate. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to try to, owie, don't reach around your camera, guys. I'm going to try to melt these up a little bit, and I'm going to use it to, that way I don't waste any wax. And before I forget, so that this doesn't melt on me, I'm going to turn this off. Okay. Do 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 do. Okay, and we probably won't get to the other one today because I'm getting a little burned out, and that's all right. That should look cool. Okay, make sure this doesn't go over the lip there. I don't want it going in the candle. That wouldn't be good. Okay. Yeah, we should get a nice bit of wax here to help seal it down. Cameron says more coffee. Good to know. Okay, so that's melting down pretty well. Okay. You're like glued to the back, but not to the... That's funny. Okay. Interesting. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay. Alright, I'm actually going to set this to the side here. Okay, kids, remember, don't try this at home. I'm actually going to melt a bit of this lid to make sure everything sticks the way it should. You can always do this if you've ever poured some wax onto a lid or a cool surface and you feel like things kind of bubbled in a weird way. But remember, friends, only do this if you've actually know what you're doing and you've worked with flames before. Okay? For example, I've had training with welding, so I know what I'm doing. I don't want to have OSHA coming for me because you all decided to burn things. Okay? So please don't do this at home unless you know what you're doing. Please don't do it at home unless you know what you're doing. Okay? Do your research. Okay, and that will help that go where it goes, and that's going to help this go where it goes. Make sure you all can see. I'm getting better at it. Making sure my friends can see. All right, and we're basically just using a little bit of wax as some glue. A little extra bit of wax here. Okay, and once that's there, immediately here, so that it doesn't dry on top of things it shouldn't. Ta-da! Okay, and we're just going to hold this down. So that everything has a nice seal. It looks natural. Okay, and we can even see if we can get a little bit more wax there in that corner. So I think we have a little bit extra. Which kind of... We did it! We did! Thank you for getting my attention. Okay, hold on. I need to get this wax on here, otherwise it's a time-consuming process. I want to dab that on there before it's too late. Okay. Good. Yes. Okay, friends. So, thank you for helping me reach 5 today. Move this out of the way so that I can type. Wow, really, Tori? Okay. So, for those of you who know where the link is, you can go ahead and find that on our main Twitch page. It's also, of course, on Instagram, following the link tree. But the code to get 15% off your entire purchase on the Etsy store is Remember to add all caps when you check out, and that will be good through May 6th. So if anything new happens to get put up on the store, for example, we might just add our potion of restoration on there in the next few days once that's completely done. You never know, I might just decide to be nice and, even though it's a little bit wonky, put up a discounted elixir of health, if anyone likes that kind of things. Which one? The potion of restoration or the other one? But yes, we'll put some of that stuff on there for you guys. Oh, a competition. Okay. But yes, that's your code. And I will even pin that code for you guys so that you can see anyone, new friends. Yes, pin this message so that this is our code, so that if anyone new joins us as we're going, that is the special code to get the discounts. And if anyone happens to get there before me and can add what our Etsy store is, you can go ahead and put that link in there. Otherwise, I'm gonna go ahead and start looking for it right now. That way you guys can have a direct link and start checking some things out. I'm sure I look very silly right now as I'm trying to type. Oops. Having some trouble with typing today. It is... Oh, you got there first. I can just tell. Was that you, Tori? Yeah. Yes, that is the shop link. We've still got some potions up there. We've got some dice boxes. We've got some journals. All kinds of fun things. And we may just add some more stuff as we get towards the 1st of May, as it were, hoping to do some kind of like, my brain is just fried, you guys. Hoping to do like, first of the month, kind of like shop refresh, add some new things. You never know. So that code might still just be active when we get to the shop for fresh kind of stuff. So, and thank you for the congrats on getting 5 fresh viewers in here. Yes, I'm very excited we were able to do that. Of course, it was when we were being very silly. Okay, so that's kind of cleaned down a little bit. Okay, so at the risk of kind of being weird with that seal, I am gonna kind of melt this edge a little bit, just a tiny, to give it kind of a raw. Whoa! I actually kind of like those burnt flowers now. Okay, actually that flame's a little too big for me, so I'm gonna go back in with a regular flame later, kind of cleared that up. Okay. We definitely didn't mean to set the fire. Yes. Cool. So, I did not mean to set the flower on fire, but I kind of like it like that. So that was kind of fun. You never know what's going to happen when we do silly things here at Tales of Adventure. Okay. So we haven't decided what we wanted to do here with this one, but I think we're going to do that later on, because if I'm setting things on fire, it's probably time that we head out for the day. But thank you all for joining me. I had so much fun with you all, and don't forget that that code is fairytale, all caps, and will be good through May 6th. So I hope you check some things out and have some fun, and we will be here on Friday at 7 p.m. Central Time for a new Tales of Adventure, and we are still exploring fairy tales and other fun stuff, continuing our trip around the globe as we explore different types of folklore and fairy tales, kind of mixing it up in the region of Vandalin and the Sword Coast. So hopefully I'll get to see you all then, and I'll post some pictures of what we finished with our potion bottles. And of course, once I finish that watercolor that we worked on last night, I will share that up with all of you guys, okay? So thank you for joining me on the Saturday morning with tons and tons of silliness and coffee. Don't forget the coffee. So hopefully I will see you all next time. Have a lovely Saturday morning and weekend, and see you all on Friday.